Hi Taurus, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to this reading. My name is Linda. We're going to be looking at relationships today. So this spread is designed to give you insight into a person that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to only be about a love interest or a romantic partner. This reading can give you information about anyone that you're dealing with. Could be a friend or a co-worker or a neighbor or even a family member. If the messages that are here are not relevant to anything that you are currently dealing with, it could be that the reading is describing a person who's about to come into your energy or someone that you haven't quite met yet. It's a general reading, so keep that in mind as you watch. Not all the messages will be for you. Sometimes as well the readings can be crossed, so like if I'm talking about the other person, it might be that I'm actually describing you and vice versa. So just keep that in mind as you're watching. I'm using the Voyager deck today. I hope you like it. It's one of my favorites. Alright, let's get started. So this first card here is describing how you see yourself. Wow, we have the Empress. Nice. This is how you see them. This is how they see themselves. This is how they see you. This is the energy that's between you that is supporting. This is the energy that's challenging. This is the overall energy. And this is the potential outcome. Okay. We have 2 8s in the reading. The 9 of Wands crossing with the Hermit. Hermit is also a 9. Empress is a 3, and then we have here 3 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This card has come out in at least, I would say 4, maybe 5 of the readings from this month from the relationship series. So it seems like that's a theme that's popping up for the collective. It has to do with synergy. In this deck, it's called Synergy, the 6 of Pentacles. But it has to do with reciprocity and sharing, exchanging energy. It has to do with generosity. It has to do with giving and receiving. It has to do with charity as well. It can be charity. But I feel like in this deck, it's a slightly different interpretation than in the traditional Rider-Waite. But let's get into your reading and see how this ties into the other cards in the spread and the energy that's being shared here between these two people. Okay, so how you see yourself right now is the Empress. This is a really beautiful energy. This is talking to me about you as an energy of divine feminine abundance. This is saying to me that right now maybe your focus is on your health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health. It's also describing here that perhaps right now your focus is on your resources. So not only your physical body, but maybe your finances, your home environment, your work could all be themes that are very important to you at the moment. And you may not necessarily even be that interested in attracting a person if you're single right now. Like, I feel like you're very much in your own energy. I don't necessarily see that this is a romantic person that you're dealing with on the other side of the spread. I feel like you're really in your own energy and you feel very empowered. It's a very empowered feeling coming through the Empress today. Like, she's in her own lane. She's minding her business. She's taking care of her own priorities and interests, and because she knows that is always going to work out for her. It's not a selfish energy. It's just like minding your business, taking care of your own wellness, taking care of your finances, taking care of your projects, taking care of your creativity. A lot of self-nurturing and self-care is coming through with the Empress card in this reading for today. Now, how you see them, you've got the 7 of Cups. So the person you're dealing with here is showing up in their reading as the Hermit. And the way you're seeing them is the 7 of Cups, which in this deck is called Fear. So whoever this person is, it seems like they're not having the easiest time right now. They could be feeling very challenged by overwhelming circumstances, I'm hearing. There could be some overwhelming circumstances that this person has to deal with. And maybe that's making them feel a little bit isolated. With the Hermit, the way that they're seeing themselves is the Hermit. Now, the way that you're seeing them is the 7 of Cups, Fear. It just, I can't say much more than that. It's a little bit abstract, this reading for now. Maybe it'll open up a little bit more in a bit. But most of all, what I'm getting from this card is that the person you're dealing with feels a little bit overwhelmed. and they might feel a little bit withdrawn from you. They might be feeling a little bit lonely. They might be feeling like they need to handle this on their own. Maybe they have. That's what the Six of Pentacles is, and the Three of Pentacles has also come up in other people's readings this month with the Six. Like, this combination has come out before, and what it's feeling like to me, and especially in this reading, is that the person you're dealing with is someone who maybe has leaned on you quite a bit. They've reached out for help many times, and right now I feel like the person themselves is kind of feeling like they need to figure this out for themselves, and they're kind of pulling away just a little bit. And I feel like you know that, you're aware of it, and you're kind of okay with it, because you also maybe feel like this person needs to figure it out on themselves, on their own as well, because you have been very generous with them. That's what the Six of Pentacles is saying. And with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse as the crowning position, this is the overall energy. It says to me that there is maybe a little bit of a need for space between these two people, that if you've been working together in the sense that you've been helping them, or there's been some kind of collaborative effort between the two of you, I kind of feel like maybe both parties feel like it would be good to just have a bit of space from each other, take a break from that shared space, and just be in your own space, doing your own thing, maybe for a little moment, just see what happens, how things unfold from here. Now, how they see you is the Eight of Wands, but it's in the reverse in this reading, and it's called Harmony in the upright. So again, I just feel like this, mostly what I'm getting is that this person is taking a bit of space from you. What I'm feeling from the Eight of Wands reverse is that there's a little bit of space in the communication. And again, I'm seeing that as a beneficial thing for the energy that's here. Because this central part of the reading, you have the Ace of Swords as the supporting energy, and then the crossing energy is Nine of Wands in reverse. So again, I feel like there is a need for the space that's happening now is very beneficial, and the point of it is that there will be a new clarity that's achieved. There is a very good, strong bond between these two people. It's not like the space that this person's taking and the space that maybe you're needing is because of a conflict. I'm not feeling a conflict here at all. I'm just feeling like this person is maybe pulling away and taking a bit of space because they know that they've leaned on you a lot already, and that you understand their position very well, and that you've done a lot for them, and that maybe right now they just need to figure it out on their own. Now, this Nine of Wands in reverse in the crossing is the crossing position. This is the energy that's challenging. It does feel like just more of the same. It's kind of the same feeling I'm getting is that there's a sort of level of exhaustion, or if not exhaustion exactly, maybe this person is kind of feeling it's not a physical exhaustion. It's an emotional exhaustion of being under pressure and feeling overwhelmed with some problematic issues that they're dealing with that they haven't figured out yet, and it's taxing them. It's taxing them energetically. It's taxing them mentally and emotionally. And I think also on some level, I don't feel like your energy is bothered at all actually with this Empress being in the upright position. But there is kind of this feeling of like, come on bro, like get your shit together. Not in a judgmental way, just like, you know, you've been giving a lot of energy and support, and you've been making things very clear. I think you've been communicating very clearly and very succinctly with this person. And now because the Eight of Wands is here, the Nine of Wands is here, I feel like you need to kind of have a little bit of a break as much as they do. And I think it's just a matter of time. Things will come through this. I feel like the energy of this is getting somewhere. It's moving, it's transiting. This is not a static energy. And the overwhelming energy I'm feeling with this outcome, the outcome card here, or the potential outcome card, is the Eight of Crystals in reverse. It's called Synthesis in this deck. So the Eight of Swords in other decks is a card of, the Eight of Swords is a card about self-sabotage. It's about, you know, getting yourself into a pickle, getting yourself into a situation where you're in some trouble. It's a troubling kind of situation, but you put yourself there. It's a little self-sabotaging. And seeing this card come out in the reverse is telling me that this is going to work itself out. Like eventually the light bulb will go on. That's what this Ace of Swords is. The Ace of Crystals in the upright with the Eight of Crystals in the reverse is saying the revelation is coming through. Like the person is, you and or the other person here is having that light bulb moment, and the realization is coming through, and the clarification of that understanding is resulting in this person understanding how they've been kind of getting themselves all tangled up into a complex situation that doesn't quite need to be that complex. So yeah, basically individuals need that time and space to have the chance for a revelation or for an understanding or for a clarity to come through, so that the energy here can shift. Because I feel like this person is putting the pieces together. I kind of feel like you're over here, like Six of Pentacles, Empress, Ace of Crystals, being in your lane, being in your energy, being in your own power, being in your own body, being in your own authority, being in your own home, just being in your own energy, like knowing that while this person might be having a troubling time right now, and it maybe has affected you a little bit in terms of like your time and resources, but it's not a bother, because there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of compassion, there's like care, there's definitely a lot of care between these individuals. Again, I don't necessarily feel this is a romantic energy. I'm feeling this as a friend or someone you care about. Could be a sibling or a family member. Just seeing here the Magician reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, I was just going to say that I was kind of feeling into that energy a little bit, but I don't necessarily need to bring it into the reading, so we'll just leave it as it is. But yeah, this person will, that person that you're dealing with will come to some understanding soon about exactly what all they have been creating for themselves. Because I think until this point, there's a feeling here of like a vibration of victimhood a little bit. But, and you've been very supportive of this person, but at some point I feel like you've maybe kind of tapped into an understanding that this person is kind of going around in a loop, and you, having been supporting them and being a nurturing person, maybe at a certain point you might have felt like potentially I'm enabling this a little bit. So you kind of leaning back in your chair and just kind of letting this person handle themselves for a while, and just it gives them a chance to really realize what they've been doing without the energy of your support and help that's been kind of how do I explain that? It's like you've been holding up some pieces of the puzzle for them to keep things moving forward, so that the energy can keep moving forward. But now you might have realized that in doing that, you might have thought you've been helping them, but actually it's just kind of a little bit enabling. And now you're kind of stepping back and letting them realize for themselves and take full responsibility and full ownership for whatever situation they've got themselves into. And that, I think, helps shift the energy to where they can have this light bulb moment and realize with a bit more clarity just how much of their own energy is creating the situation that they're in. And that gives them the chance here to unravel some self-sabotaging behavior and reverse or shift some actions, so that from here on out the results will be different. Taurus, that's your reading. It's already 15 minutes. So thank you so much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.